Yes, good morning, students. Yes, in the previous video, what we have studied about? We have studied about our environment. What is our environment? How many components of environment are there? How they are interdependent on each other. Then we have studied about the sequence of food chain sequence of animals in which plant is eaten by an animal which in turn is eaten by another animal. In this way food chain is formed, and now we will study about the food web. What is food web? Observe in this diagram. A plant is there, a green plant is there, and then a green plant is eaten by the goat also, rabbit also, even a mouse is also. And then what goat is eaten by? Jackal. And jackal is eaten by loin. This is one food chain. And now in the another food chain you can see there is a mouse which is eaten. Mouse is eating green plants, but mouse in turn is eaten by wild cat, and wild cat is the food of lion also. Jackal is the food of lion also, and mouse is the food of owl also. Even you can see snake also, and then kite eats the snake. In this way you are observing there are too many food chains are there, but they are interconnected each other. What they are? They are interconnected each other. So an organism beta can be the part of more than one food chain. In a community, the food chains are interconnected and they form a food web. Now can you tell me what do you mean by predators? Predators, the animals that hunt and feed on other animals. They are known as predators. And animals that are hunted and eaten by predators are known as prey. Prey. Plants are producers. You know very well why plants are producers, because they produce food, and many animals depend on plants for their food. They are known as primary consumers. It means an organism can be eaten by more than one type of organism. Many animals eat mice, rabbits, and goats. They are called secondary consumers. They are called secondary consumers. I have told you that rabbit eats plants and rabbit is the food of jackal also, you can say, and goat is eaten also by the jackal, and jackal is the food of lion. They are known as mice, rabbit, and goat are known as secondary consumer, and wild cat and jackal are eaten by lion. The lion is considered as tertiary consumer. Okay, beta. First predator, the animal that hunt and feed on other animals are called predators, and the animals that are hunted and eaten by predators are called prey. Very good, beta. Now next, as you are seeing a triangle shape, in the triangle shape diagram, what has been shown here? Primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer. In the food chain, all the energy is not transferred from one organism to another. Why all the energy is not transferred from one organism to another? Because some of the energy is used by organisms to carry out their life process. For example, as we are walking, we are running, in our body too many life activities are there, so the energy is utilized to do this. In this way, the all the food chain is in the food chain, all the energy is not transferred from one organism to other organism. Some energy is used by the organisms to carry out life process and activities. Some energy is lost to the environment in the form of heat also. So now we will see how much percentage of energy is present at one feeding level and how much energy is passed to the next energy level. As plants are producers, so plants have 100% of solar energy in it. And now plants are eaten by primary consumer. So out of 100% energy, they get only 10% of energy from producer, only 10% of energy. And when secondary consumers use like primary consumer, it means out of 10% what they will get, they get only 1% of energy from primary consumer. And then last tertiary consumer, they get only 0.1% of energy from secondary consumer. So see how much energy is wasted in from one level to another level. And what will happen now? What will happen when the tertiary consumers will die? When they die, what will happen? So there are some organisms which feed on only the dead animals. And what do you call those animals? They are known as scavengers. And scavengers, in this way, they clean our environment also. They help us in cleaning our environment also because they feed on dead animals, and the what left, they are decomposed by microorganisms. And these microorganisms are known as decomposers. When all living beings they die, they are decomposed into mineral salts, water and carbon dioxide. As you know very well, water cycle is there. In the same way, life cycle, from the soil we take mineral salts, and in return when we die, after our death, these mineral salts which our body is made up of, they are again mixed into the soil. Most of these substances are returned to the soil to be used again by the plants. So you have seen that sun is the main source of energy. Solar energy is used by the plants to prepare food. And in this way, plants are known as producers. And plants are used by the animals. They are known as primary consumer. And the primary consumers, yes, many animals eat primary consumers, so they are known as secondary consumers. And secondary consumers are consumed by the animals. These animals are known as tertiary consumers. And in the last, what they are decomposed by microorganisms, and they are known as decomposers. They are known as decomposers. Yes, that's all. Wait for the next video. Tomorrow in the next video we will explain page number 122, 123. That's all from my side. Thank you.